Hey, good morning. So I went and picked up a lathe. It's the smaller of the two that Harbor Freight sells. So this is cast iron, very rough cast iron. You can even run your fingers over it and feel dips and bumps. So it was cast iron, and the only thing that was machined was the ways right here. And they actually seem to be okay because they've been machined. I did notice there's just a tiny bit of wiggle here, but that's perfectly all right. You need some type of an adjustment like that. Now this is rough also. You can feel all the imperfections. I have stripped down Harbor Freight tools before of all the paint, and they look like hell. You can see all the imperfections. So all I did was take it out of the box. I didn't put anything together. They come with the tail center. That fits pretty good. These are M2 Morris tapers. And just put these in. You actually don't want to get those in any tighter than you have to because they're just that much harder to get out. The backer plate does have two flat spots on it. You can put a wrench on it, although they don't give you one. So this is the lock that locks this bar down. This is the lock for this, so if you need to increase the height. But I don't like that being there. If I loosen this, I suddenly get the ability to move that handle. So now fully locked is different. Just as in the way, by the way. So I adjusted that until this is loose and that's tight. And here's the lock for this. Now I can slide it back and forth. I can even turn it sideways if I wanted to get into bowls. So this slides pretty good. I would like a longer tool rest. This is 6 inches, maybe 9 would be better. It's only 18 max. So this is one cast piece. This is one cast piece, and this is one cast piece, one cast piece. The motor is mounted underneath. I have to take the Allen wrench they gave us, loosen that up to change the belts. Not a big problem. I wouldn't expect to change the belts very often. So I guess they have it on the 1600 speed. So I can go lower or faster. Okay, it's a pretty standard lathe. You go on Amazon, you'll find like 6 models like this, all of which are a little bit more expensive. Not much, but a little. Got a carbide tip roughing gouge. I bought the Harbor Freight chisels. They are literally crap. I bought the $20 set. They were crap. I bought the $80 set. They were crap. The $80 set is the $20 set with different color handles. Very, very much convinced of that. So if you want to change the belt, loosen the top screw here. This is a hold screw, nothing else. And you got to do this back panel, same thing, just smaller. I wish these didn't come all the way out, but whatever. They don't give you an Allen key for it, but there's a bolt right here that holds the motor steady, and it's 6 millimeters. I use these because I like the way they feel, but you got to go to a little bit of an angle to get in there to this. And this is rounded and lets you do that, but be careful because over time you can strip out the inside of that nut. So you don't want to do that. So loosen it. Motor lifts up and down. So on this pulley, I want to lift up and I want to move the belt. Say I want to go to the slowest speed, I'll put that on the outside. And then up here, I'll do the same thing. I'll lift and put it on the biggest pulley. Okay, so that's the slowest speed. Still kind of fast, but still a slow speed. Okay, loosen that back up. And to get it to go the fastest speed, I'll take it off the top, big pulley, and put it on the top, little pulley. I'll put it on the big pulley on the bottom. And they do give you this as a viewport and a way to get to that belt. Same thing here. And you have good access and you have good visibility. So I'll press down and tighten that. Now that's the highest speed. Now you get a little bit of vibration at the highest speed. I could tie this to the bench, but I like these vibration feet. So I'm probably just going to leave it like this. So put it back together. The bottom has these slots that just rest in these screws. You can tighten those. I usually just tighten the top. That's enough to hold it. Okay, so tighten that. This one I would advise you put the cover on. I keep putting the cover on this, but in reality, with it being behind there, the only real reason to put this on there is to keep the dust out. I don't think your fingers are going to get back there, but it's always better to put it on. On these, they're adjustable. You can move the handle without moving the bolt. So I can loosen these. I can get traction to loosen these by pushing the handle in, and that turns the screw. I can move where this sits by pulling it out and moving it. It doesn't turn the bolt. So I'll put this in. And why that's important, believe it or not, is where this goes. It can get in a place. See, I've got that where I can't get a hold of it real good. So I'll pull it out, bring it down, and tighten it up again. But when I'm working, I don't really want that in my way. So I'll probably move it something like that so I can still get to it. But if I've got to go real close in, it's in the way again. No real way around that overall, but you can get it like right in there. So just got to do what's comfortable. Making that a little bit shorter would allow you to put it right underneath there in a lot of cases. Depends on where you want to put this tool rest. What's optimal for this is where this is and where this is. Same type of handle up here. I can use this to tighten up the tailstock. Otherwise, I can adjust the tailstock. So I got that tight. Now where that is isn't as important, but I need to be able to pull that back and adjust it because of this. Those two levers can get in the way of each other. I normally demonstrate these, but I'm not going to on this one. A lathe is a different tool, and you use it differently than most power tools. And you wear a face cover every time you use it. But there's a lot of people on YouTube that are semi-professional or professional that can give you a really good overview of how to use the lathe. But I thought I'd give you the features. To me, it's a very nice lathe. It's heavy. I want that heavy lathe. The centers, 10 by 18, plenty big enough for me. Do 99.9% of what I want to do. If I want to do something longer, I do have a bigger lathe. Okay, so if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.